Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Duke and Brandy, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Duke's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands. The correction and lots of motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Brandy is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in her right hand. That leaves her left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and let go on the training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Duke is going to come home with his very own training equipment, and you're going to be taught how to use that properly tomorrow during your follow-up training session. Now, Duke is sitting very nicely at Brandy's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Duke heel. Now, at this point, Duke has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with Brandy when walking. If she stops, he should sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. If she turns, he should turn. If she speeds up or slows down, he should do the same. And he should always be paying attention to your left leg when you're walking with him. Nice automatic sit. He's going to run through all the commands without her. And this is what happens when dogs have been worked a lot in obedience. They tend to know the sequence, so they start doing it without us. But he's hugging her left leg, which is right where you want him, no dragging you down the street, always right at your left, and when you stop, he sits and he gets praised for a good job. Now, the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because this stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. The long sit-stay you can practice indoors as well as outdoors, and you're going to start out at about 30 seconds, and slowly over the next month or so, work up to 3 minutes. When Brandy returns back to him, she walks counterclockwise, returning all the way back to his shoulders. And at this point, he gets praised and he gets another command, and they take off heeling again. Nice automatic sit, so when you stop to cross traffic or talk to someone, he's sitting nicely at your left and waiting for his next command. Now, I know you have to walk the dog to go to the bathroom, so we'll be discussing that tomorrow when you come, because he can't be heeling when you're walking him to go potty, but we'll talk about that. She left him in another sit-stay. She turns to face him at the end of the leash, and he's to hold that command until he gets another command, and this time Brandy will call him. It's Duke come. She uses a happy tone, and he's been taught to come and sit right in front of her facing her knees, and that way he's learning not to jump all over you. And back to sit. Very nice. He's a sweet boy. He's come a long way. He's very smart. He's eager to please. You can see that he's trying to do the right thing. Nice automatic sit, stay. We're going to demonstrate that recall again for you, or your come on command. So remember, you leave him in a sit stay, and a lot of this can be practiced right indoors. If it's not a nice day, don't stop that from practice. Don't stop you from practicing. Brandy's going to use his name. She's going to call him in, and he should come right in front and sit, and then he goes back to heel. And his eye contact with her is very good. He's looking up at her for direction, and that's what you want. Now, the next commands that we're going to be demonstrating for you are a series of down commands. And there are two. The first one is the down from a heel position. So always have your dog seated before you attempt to put him into a down, left open palm, straight down toward the ground, and the one-word command to down and stay. Your long down stay is best practiced right in your living room. There's no practical reason to have your dog laying down outside except for the purpose of a video. He likes to pick stuff up off the ground, and it's a lot better if you're practicing indoors where there's nothing to distract him. Brandy will heal him out of that and demonstrate that again. Those little pine needles are a distraction for him. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so we can get him out of the pine needles. Down and stay. Now you can tell him no when he's got his nose on the ground, because that's not a part of the down stay command. And you're going to work this up to a 5-minute long down stay. When Brandy returns back again, she returns all the way back just as she did on the sit stay, back to heel. She stops and she gives him another command. And it's not unusual for a young puppy like this to be distracted by crazy things on the ground or whatever, but you're going to teach him to have more focus. We're teaching him, and you're going to continue to teach him to have more focus and self-control than that. Now this time we're going to demonstrate the down from a distance. So Brandy's going to leave him in a sit stay. She's going to turn to face him. In the beginning, don't go too far away. You can lengthen out your distance and your time as you're moving along. She's going to use her right hand to give the command. That was perfect. That's your down from a distance. Now we've demonstrated for you all of Duke's formal on-leash obedience commands. His heel, auto sit, sit stay, down stay, down from a distance, and come. These are the exercises that you're going to be practicing with him at home. We're going to go over everything to help you with your house training and his general all-around house manners and people skills. We've enjoyed having him. He's been a pleasure. He's a sweetheart, and we want to thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.